So, got an idea that the song you listen to is somehow connected to a previous song?
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Do you want to make a high quality rip but feel it's not high quality enough? Or perhaps you want to make an anime beat. Take a original Japanese songs and make it your own, like a dead person. Well, welcome to your very first lesson on music mashups. I'm your host, Lemanga, music producer, DJ, memer, and proud owner of Hatsune Miku. A Hatsune Miku specifically. You may have seen my name from a remix of You Got That featuring Legs, and a Sweet Dreams Kahoot meme featuring even more legs. I've received emails and messages asking me how I did it, and so as the title suggests, I will be teaching you the basics and fundamentals of mashups. So, before anything else, lesson 0, you need the tool. Obviously, you cannot make mashups without a program to help you, like how you can't get diamonds without mining it, and you can't mine anything without pickaxe, and you can't have a pickaxe without sticks. And the programs that help me produce and mash up music are Virtual DJ Pro Edition to measure BPM and to do live mixing. What is BPM? Means how fast or slow a song is. Now, I'm just going to give you this tip very early. In fact, it's not only a tip, it's mandatory. Always, if you mash up two songs together, you must have them in the same BPM or tempo. Because really, when you have different speeds of a song, it's not going to sound good.
Side to side, side to side. This task a grueling one. Hope to find some diamonds tonight, night, die.
Keep in mind, sometimes Virtual DJ will misinterpret the BPM, so my advice is, if you're gonna mash an acapella to the song, you better have the instrumental of the song where the acapella is based from, so that you know the actual BPM. Looking up on websites is also useful. The point is, you got to compare. The second program I use is FL Studio, so that I can listen and edit the video, and for a lot more advanced stuff, like mixing, EQing, mastering. Now, you don't have to have high-cost programs in order to do mashups. The real actual reason I have these is because I'm not just making cursed mashups, no my friend. I'm making actual cursed mixes too, coming soon. I love music, and I want to have more options, which is why I bought FL Studio Producer Edition to produce music. And I got the Pro Edition of Virtual DJ because I didn't just want to use the mouse and keyboard, but use my 7-year-old MIDI controller to learn and follow old school hip hop techniques. So, my recommendation for beginners is Virtual DJ Home Edition. It's free, it has the same features, but without the ability to use a DJ controller. But hey, it's not like you need it. And Audacity to edit your audio. FL Studio also has a free edition, but you can't save. You can, however, export. But if you prefer something else, just make sure you have something to measure BPM and something to edit the audio, aka a digital audio workstation, a DAW.
Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yes, while I'm showing you what tools I specifically use, here's the thing, okay? And don't get your hopes high. I am not here to teach you how to use the tools. I'm here to teach you theory. Because if you want to learn the tools, I'll tell you now, there are tons of other tutorials that teach you that. In fact, I've encountered tutorials where they teach you how to mash up, but they only explain to you what to press, what to drag, do this, do that, but they don't explain jack. So no, I want to do this differently. I want to explain theory. Basic theory. Lesson 1. Counting. My DJing mentor taught this to me, and it's fundamental in understanding mashups. Now, the thing about most modern songs, especially pop music, is that there is a repetition of beats that occurs every 4 counts. What do I mean? I mean, for example, let's try counting to this beat. Notice that it repeats every beat. That is the most common time signature of modern music. Go ahead, you can pause this video now and try to listen to other music and count the way I counted the beat. I'll let you start now. Any moment now. Any moment. Alright, finish. Okay. Now, what does this have to do with mashups? Well, you see, I've encountered mashups where, while it is in sync, it starts at the wrong time.
Creeper. Oh man. So way back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. This task a grueling one, hope to find some diamonds tonight.
Oh, disclaimer. Even if it's ironic, it's still terrible. So next, timing. Now let's talk about drums for a moment. It's related to timing. Now, if you listen to modern music and you did the counting, you will notice that the bass drum, or the first drum, that sounds like this, starts at 1 and 3. The snare and clap, that sounds like this, always starts at the 2nd and 4th. Almost all modern music uses this kind of beat, or a variation, as long as the bass drum lands on the 1st or 3rd, specifically it lands on prime numbers, while the snare clap lands on the 2nd and 4th, the even numbers. And so when you mash up, you need to first determine where the first count is, and then you have to align the first counts of each song to each other. So, let's try that.
Creeper. Oh man. So way back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. This task a grueling one, hope to find some diamonds tonight, diamonds tonight.
See? It sounds so much better. And that's it. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Okay, I'm just kidding. Some of you may be familiar with the pop song structure. Maybe you heard it from some genius talking about lyrics, or maybe you went to a website called Genius. It begins with an intro, and then a stanza, and then a pre-chorus, and then a chorus, rinse and repeat. Assuming you are a beginner, it is advisable that for now, you should align the structure of each song and then have them match. Remember the counting? With every repetition of 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll call that a bar. If you count again, keep in mind the repetitions and how many times it is repeated in the specific part of the structure. Let's start with the chorus.
'Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. 'Cause baby tonight, grab your pick, shovel and bolt again, and run until it's done, until the sun comes up in the morn. 'Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again.
Okay, so if you manage to pay attention, that would make it 16 bars. 64 counts in total. The chorus is comprised of 16 bars. Some songs have choruses that have shorter bars, and at first it wouldn't be a problem, but since our concern is timing, that's where the editing process comes in.
Total shock fills your body. Oh no, it's you again. I can never forget those eyes. 'Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. 'Cause
So what I do to resolve this is to cut the song in my audio editor, and then I take 4 bars and repeat it. You are creating loops, and they are designed to fill in the gap of the bars to fit with the other song's bars. I would love to talk more ideas, such as the idea of anticipation in music, but honestly speaking, I'm only teaching you based on what I have learned from my brother, who had graduated from the College of Music from my country. So, like, if it may be possible, depending on how available I am, if you guys really want to know more about this kind of stuff, I could make a follow-up video explaining how I mash up, not how to mash up in general. My preferences are totally different from other mashuppers' preferences. Like me personally, I want my mashups to be in key as much as possible. But as for other mashuppers, they don't care about what key they use. They just care if it's in beat. If they prefer it that way, that's fine. So anyway, if you like me, this is my first tutorial video, but if you like to see more of this, please comment below. Let me know if you guys actually want more of this or not. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like it. I hope you learned a lot. Now I can finally get over with this and just work on my EP. Alright, thank you guys. Goodbye.